Okay, hit stream. Okay, I didn't hit recording. We're off to a good start. I hit the right button. So, let's wait. Who will be the first person to actually say something? This is... Oh, Superstar is the first. Congratulations. You did well. Yeah, we're back. We are back. Project Vooperia, let's go. Beautiful, beautiful progress going on here. Ridiculous amounts of progress. Too much progress. But let's just quickly, before we start anything, look at what we've got and what's not working. If you can't tell, it does say day-night cycle because that is the current thing I'm working on in this. So you can see the nice sunset. Now it's gonna go away. And those numbers to the right are what I'm looking at. These are what matter. I just need to see there's a glitch that is very apparent. And when the glitch hits, I need to know what time it is so that I can figure out where the issue is. So, let me quickly get a pen and paper. So we're at 35, 36, 37, 8, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50. It's going to happen soon, don't worry. It's going to happen within the next 10 seconds. I know that much, but I need the exact time. $65.5-ish. Okay, so that's when it, for some reason, restarts itself. So the math is wrong at about 65.5. And so we're going to jump over to the time controller class I very conveniently made. Okay, for the sake of this stream, I'm just going to move it. Don't worry, you guys won't notice anything. I just have to do some modifications. I have it under the wrong genre. Just uno momento. Here we go. If we jump under here, all we have to do is jump this over to... Bam. There we go. That should be better. Okay, we're all set. So we're good to go. We have 65.5. So what is that? So how long is sunset? 12, and day length is 108. So, using some math. That means it's freaking out halfway through the day. So let's look at what's going on at halfway through the day. So here is day. Stage equals day. And then here we've got this equals this minus this. Okay, this is confusing. Something is not right here, but we will figure it out. Okay, so we've got 0.3f minus e time over e length times 3f. So if that was at 100%, that would be... Oh. Oh, wait, no, that's the wrong one. This one. If that was at 100%, 100 over 100, that would be... That's correct. So what's working here that isn't working here is probably the question we should be asking. This is just exactly the same as the horizon, just flipped. So we have some interesting issues ahead of us, and we are going to try and tackle them. Okay, Skype, could you not? Skype, could you not? I don't even think I have Skype installed, but okay, Skype. If you want to be annoying, I guess that is your choice. Why is the number so low? Geez, 7? What is happening? That's like really low. I'm just going into the live streaming thing to make sure I didn't mess anything up. Of course, YouTube is giving me 504s, which is nice. Are you not going to let me go to my dashboard? No? Okay, YouTube, I will fight you. No, I actually cannot access my live streaming settings. Well, isn't that just great? Thank you, YouTube. I appreciate it. I'm not gonna worry about it. Okay, so back to here. We're going to figure out where the logic is wrong. If time is less than that times day length, am I messing with day length anywhere? I'm just going to... That wasn't a thing I wanted to do. I need to do that. So where are we doing things? Full day. E-length. No, we aren't messing with it anywhere. I didn't think we were, but I'm just being careful. Because something's very wrong. Okay, so... Our issue is here. But what is our issue? So when we play this, we've got the night multiplier. It's dying. It's going to keep going down. Wow, that is very bright. That is blindingly bright. I'm gonna do the lighting and sun today too, so this will be interesting. Let's see. After it hits 0, it'll do something, but let's make it a little bit faster. Just for the sake of... Just for the sake of testing. That means it should go wrong at 60. No, 22 plus 28, I think it'll go wrong. So at 28, I'm going to pause it. It's going to get very bright because it's now midday at 28. 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 20. Okay, 32. So it jumped back to 0.3 at 33. 33 is exactly 6 plus... Yeah, that's right. So it's right here that things are going wrong, which is interesting. Something isn't right here. So that's that. What is actually wrong? This is the exact same as what I did before, just flipped. I am actually confusing myself. You're going to hear some paper. This is me doing out some math. So, if we have 0.3 minus that over that times 0.3, that gives us 0 at its maximum. This should give us 0. I should give us 0 normally. Which it... Oh. I may see the issue. Oh, this is minus divided by... Okay. That's the issue. So what we have to do... This is complicated. Okay. Is this going to work? That's a great question. So minus the half divided by that times 0.3. I think this is going to work now. You guys will see. This looks really cool when it's working. I wrote the shader to look pretty fabulous, but there's no telling if it actually will work until I see it work. Okay, so blue skies. We just have to wait until we hit 30 something. And then we will see if it slowly darkens and then becomes night. Because that would be very nice. 30, come on. 2:30. Yes! It's going back up slowly now. There we go, that's exactly what we needed. So now the night multiplier is going up, which means I'm just going to quickly pop the player up a little bit higher. There we go. Let's jump back to the world. After it hits 0.3, it will be sunset again, which should work properly. Nope. It's flipped. Actually, that's to be expected. But now it's night. And night lasts for the rest of the day. So night's going to last... How long is... Okay, so night's going to do the same thing. It's going to freak out. You may be asking why everything is so bright at night. Don't worry. Don't worry. I'm going to fix that all. But first off, let's see the sunset. Divide by 2. That's correct. Except this isn't correct. This should be E time minus... Oh. No, it shouldn't. That should be... Yeah, that's just that. Wait, did this work fine? Was it just this that had trouble? E time. Oh yeah, that's an issue. No, it isn't. Okay, we need to look at this again. I actually wasn't paying attention. This is one of the most annoying things ever because you gotta just keep watching it to make sure everything's working properly. To be very observant. Okay. So let's just skip ahead. We're going to skip to 50. Okay, so now it's going to start getting dark. And when do things go wrong? And what exactly goes wrong? So it gets bright. But the horizon actually did things correctly. So we're not messing with this, we're messing with this. What's wrong here? Oh, because we're starting at 0.3. So I think if we do this, it's going to work properly. I'm not going to promise anything, but... Hopping on here, if we do some testing, just pop it to 60. Bam. Actually, I'm not sure. I skipped it. Oh. What the heck happened there? Maybe we do have an issue when it comes to the horizon. Okay, so 50, 2, 3, 4. It's getting dark. We're going to have sunset kick in a second. Yep, there we go. That looks good. Okay, so at 66, is it technically night? Yes, so night is broken. So this is the last thing. And then we just have to do... That's right. That's right. Okay, what did I do for all of these? Night multiplier. I think this is it. If we just swap this... Oh, this is an issue too, isn't it? Let's just do a quick test. We'll see if that's the issue. Okay, so hopping down onto 50. Let's see what happens when it's night. If this works properly, I will be happy. I have a very low faith in it working properly because what I did technically shouldn't fix it, but you never know. Sunset, it's gonna skip. Yep. It skipped back up to 0. It skipped back down to 0.7 actually. What? Okay, let's take another look at that because something was very wrong there. I don't know if the sunset wasn't properly setting it, or if it was the other way around. But here we go. Once the night multiplier, now it's very quickly jumping down. That's going down. That's hit 1, and now it's back to 0.7. Oh no, during night, it should just be... During the day... Oh, so this is dropping it down to 1. Oh. Yes, that's right. That's not what I'm changing, actually. That's not what I meant to be changing, at least. Because this shouldn't have 0.3F at the beginning, because that's making it 1. We only want to get down to 0.7. Okay, here we go. This is... crossing fingers this will work. So, sunset is over. It's now early morning. It's going to get a bit brighter as the day goes on. Let's skip ahead a bit till it's midday. So now it's getting close to night again. As the time goes up, it's going to start getting a little bit darker. But we're going to ignore that for a second. And then if that works... Oh, so that works. So we can't have it go both ways. But why? Are we starting this? So we start this at 0.7. I'm gonna try this. I have no clue if this is going to work. But considering it's not currently working, it can't get much worse, I guess. I mean, I could just completely throw it for a loop. But let's just set this to 60. Oh, wait, not 60. 50. And now we're going to see if this works. If it does work, then we're going to enable stars. Stars are pretty simple. No. Where is the problem coming in now? It's right when the sunset starts. Oh. So this is 1 minus, but this is 0.7. So this should actually be times 0.7f, probably. We're making a few guesses here. Darn school tiring out my brain. But we're going to hope that this works. I'm pretty sure it will work. 334. Okay, we got plenty of time. I'm not sure if I just crashed this by pausing it. Oh, there it goes. Sun and moon come soon. I'm not super worried about them at the moment. I'm more worried about getting the sky working. I mean, that works. Let's just see if the rest of the cycle works fine. Because if the rest of the cycle actually works fine, that would make me very happy. So we've got full-on night. And then it should dial down until it doesn't look quite as dark. So it should start reversing. No, it skipped. Okay, that's interesting. That's new. So we're going to ignore that. We're going to just do this one step at a time. So where's our issue here? Our issue is somewhere in the sunset stage. So that's that. The horizon is working fine. I don't know why I messed with that. That's not the actual thing I was focusing on. Whoops! That's not actually what I was focusing on. This is what we're focusing on. E time divided by sunset length. So as the time goes on, it gets higher until it hits 0.7. Is the E time being set correctly? We've got a single day and a single sunset behind it, right? Sunset length and a day length. So E time equals time minus day length minus sunset length. That equals that divided by 2. Oh, this is actually going to be the entire time. Wait. Oh, so we have to do E length times 2 to go back to the full length. And I think this is going to work fine. Oh geez, guys, can you give Mac a break, please? No hate mobs in the comments or I'll just remove all of them. Hashtag, I am a dictator. Well, that was interesting. That's certainly, different. Well then. Okay, we're actually just going to do this. We're going to make this simple. We're just going to flip this. So I'm doing 1 minus. We're just going to do the whole thing. And we're going to do... Okay, that should work fine. If that doesn't work, then something is wrong. Okay, 52, 53, 54, 55. Come on. Why does it get really bright all of a sudden? Okay, so now it's night. But we're having issues. Okay, 53, 54. It's setting it back to 0. How about that? I think this is going to work a little bit better now. I'm not getting involved in that. I have more important priorities at the moment, like actually getting this working. Okay, 55. Sunset, are you going to come? There we go. So right when it turned night, we had issues there. So back here, what is wrong with night? So that's all right. That's right. So this is to start. You know, we shouldn't be setting this to 1. Oh. Okay, that makes sense, actually. We're jumping from... Yeah. So we have to overcomplicate this a little bit. So when we come in, we're going like this. And when we come out, we want it to end at 0.7. Can I just do this, actually? This is much simpler. We just don't do as drastic. We start where it starts and we end where it ends. Okay, so jumping back to 50 for the time. I think this is going to work now. I think I've ironed out the problems here. If we hit 30, it's going to start getting dark. It's going to swap to night. Now it's going to get dark. Good job. That is very good work. Yes. And now it's night. Very, very good. Very good night. Yay. Okay, that's all fixed. Yay. Okay, and so now during the night, we're starting out at 0.7. We go up, and then we do this. Then we do 1 minus this. With an extra... Oh, jeez. Guys, calm down and chat. It's okay. Okay, we already know that works, so let's just jump to 60. There's the sunset kicking in. There's night. It is now night. It's going to be night for a while, so let's just set it to 100. It's dark. And now should start to lighten up a bit. Oh, it is. Good. Very good. Wait, that is not at all what I wanted to happen. Okay, something's wrong. It jumped back to day again. So what's going on here? Else 1 minus... Oh, that's 0.3. I think this may have actually been fine where it was. Maybe? There is a sunrise. The sun just doesn't move yet. Okay, so skipping to 100. That is way too bright. 70, 80 to figure out what's going on. We hit 100 soon, so maximum darkness is right about now. And then what happens after that? It goes back to 0. So we should be doing... Whoops. It's not what I meant to do. Okay, back here. Should be doing 1 minus, and then this. Didn't I do that before? I swear I just did this. Oh, jeez. Okay, so if you installed... Oh, God. Okay, so if we set this to 60, we have our great sunset. Now we set this to 80. It is almost pitch black. We've got 90. And what's going to happen? Is it going to work or is it going to freak out? It's probably going to freak out. Wait, it's working. Okay, so this is going to go back down to 70. Okay, so if this goes back to down to 70 and then sunrise starts, then it's perfect. Wait, something's wrong. Oh, I see exactly what I did wrong. Okay, that's an easy fix, though. We just have to switch out a 0.7 for 0.3. And this is going to work fine now. This is it. Here we go, guys. We have perfection. And you guys will see how great this looks in a second. I took off all the fanciness, other than the colors, for testing purposes. But, one second, you'll be able to see them in a little bit. But now we're going to hit 100% darkness right about now. Now, I've designed this specifically so that I can add seasons in the future, so that I can modify the length of a day. Okay, so now this is going to slowly drop back down to 0.7. And once it hits 0.7, it's going to start, you'll see, it'll go back to sunrise. Oh, what's going on in sunrise? Oh, we're starting at 1 for sunrise, aren't we? Yeah, okay, so we just have to do... Okay, so instead of being 1, we start at 0.4. No, 0.7 minus, and then we subtract 0.4, which is going to bring us to the end. Okay, I am confident that this is actually going to work. Yes, Universe Sandbox 2 is coming back. I'm going to start diversifying videos again, and we're going to have a new series of RimWorld, because RimWorld is just a great game. And I think I'm big enough now that I can make a series like that without killing my channel. Okay, ready? So now we're at 90. Actually, we already know that that works. Let's just skip ahead a bit. Now it's going to become sunrise in about 15 seconds. So you can see it's getting a little bit brighter. And now it's sunrise. And now it's day. Would you look at that? The cycle is complete. Now let's enable the stuff that I haven't been enabling. So star multiplier equals night multiplier times, we're gonna do 1.2, I think, because that'll look cool. So the stars are really what I was doing a lot of focus on. You'll see in a second, they look pretty awesome. Yes, there's the stars. So we have to wait through an entire day to actually be able to see them well. Okay, that's a little bit too visible. Yeah, we're gonna tone that down a bit. We'll just do it equal to the night multiplier right now. Maybe if I feel like doing anything else, we'll do a little bit of modifications. But this should be good to start. So we've got our stars and stuff, and they're going to become invisible once it becomes day, or mostly invisible. What's the star multiplier at? Oh, okay. So what we can do is we can do night multiplier minus 0.3f. You guys will see where I'm going with this. Minus 0.3f times, and then we're going to square it. This will make them much stronger during the night, and it'll kill their power during the day. Yes, now they aren't visible during the day. There is the sun. Now let's skip ahead to 50, where it's going to start getting darker again. Actually, we're going to go up to 80. But how visible are the stars? Jumping back to 60 because we want to see, okay, so sunset, and now it's night. Stars start to come out, but they aren't very strong. Even at 100, this is not as visible as I want them to be. So we may actually just square it. I'm not sure if that's going to... That'll leave 1 being 1. We may actually give them a little bit more power. Okay, so daytime is here. The stars are pretty much invisible. I mean, you can still kind of see them. I think that actually looks kind of cool, still being able to slightly see them. During the very, very bright part of the day, they become completely invisible. Skipping ahead to 50, it's now getting darker again. We see hints of the stars again. But the real question is what's going to happen once... Here we go, sunset. And now it's night. And now we can see the nebula that I want it to be visible before. And if you move your mouse, you can see the stars. That looks pretty awesome. Yeah, I like that. And this is the darkest part of the night where everything is visible. And it looks awesome. And then it's going to just go back. We're going to need the... So we need to start making decisions. Which way is the sun going to set? Are we going to make it like Earth? Yeah, that's probably the easiest way to do it. So we're going to rotate the sun. We're going to drop this and this. And we want it to be facing east. Because the sun rises in the east. That is not the one we have to edit. Is that in the right direction? I can't even tell. Nope. There we go. Wait, is that even... Which way? Okay, this is X. Right is X. And that is in the east. Okay, so that's good for sunset. That's all set up. This is going to be renamed to sun. We're going to have a sun and a moon, but we're not going to worry about them at this second. We're just doing this for the sake of we're going to make these stars rotate at night. So we're going to jump over to our shaders. This is where the magic is really done. We're going to open Sky Dome, which is what I call the sky shader. Now open it in Shader Forge, and I'm kind of new to shaders. This is what I have going right now. It works. It's partly based off of a shader that was already there. I just completely gutted it and changed it to how I need it. You'll see that a lot of this stuff doesn't make much sense unless you know what a shader does. Basically, for every pixel on the material, you do this. All of this. And, yeah. And basically, this is mixing all the horizon colors and the sunrise colors and the night sky, and then over here is the stars, and that gets multiplied by the star intensity, and it goes into the sky, and it adds it together, then it adds the sun. Then we get this. But no, we're not quite done yet. Okay. We're also going to have to add the moon, which gets just even more complicated. Now, how are we changing the position of the sun? This is questionable because this is exactly what we need to do with the star map. So the star map, I may be able to just... I'm not sure if it's this easy, but we're going to try constant vectors. No, we need to do... Okay, so we're going to have our Oh my. We have to do a vector 3, but we can only change one value. Do we have to do a value for... that's fine. Fine. We're just gonna do this because it's easier to work with, and we're going to make this